Hey guys, I'm Oxy and this is my Magma Warrior build. So the purpose of this build is to double wield the Magma sword and do as much fire damage as we can. Now let's start with the stats. This character is crazy high level, but on the screen I'm gonna put the minimum stats requirement in order to run this build properly. So you don't need to be crazy high level for this build, trust me. Now, when we're going to equipment, this is the interesting part. We dual wield the magma blade. I'm gonna show you where to get this weapon because you actually need to farm it. Now, as you can see, it's doing physical damage but also fire damage, and does have a nice special attack, Magma Shower, which you can spam. And that special attack is not just doing fire damage, it's also staggering the enemies, which is quite good. So we have two of them. We also do have the Magma Whip. Unfortunately, you can't farm this weapon. You can only get one each playthrough, but maybe you can get a second one if you trade with somebody. But the Magma Blade can be farmed, and yeah, it's gonna take some time to get it. Now we do have the Claw Mark Seal because we do use two incantations with this build. When we go to the armor, you can pick whatever you want. I use the Malekith armor set. I was looking honestly for any type of armor piece that would boost fire damage. I didn't found any, but if you know about any armor piece that can boost fire damage in this game, let me know in the comment section. That would be quite useful. Now when we go into the talismans, here we have the Fire Scorpion Charm, raise fire attack but lower damage negation. This one is quite useful because obviously we're doing fire damage. Millicent Prosthetis, raise dexterity, raise attack power with successive attacks. As I said, the special attack you can spam it and you can get some extra damage out of it. Shard of Alexandra greatly boosts the attack power of skills. It's gonna boost basically our special attack. Dragon Crest Great Shield Talisman enormously boosts physical damage negation. Now I was feeling that I need this because I was testing this build without this talisman and I was using the Fire Scorpion charm, and let me tell you, it does make a difference. You take more damage, but if you have this talisman, you're not gonna take as much. Now when we're going down to the Flask of Wondrous Physics, here we have a nice combination. There is in the mixed status one that is boosting fire damage, obviously, and the one that is helping us to break stance easier if you're fighting anything that is using a shield or it's blocking. I also do use the Mimic Tear Ash. I know it got nerfed, but this thing is still strong, and hey, you can get a copy of yourself that is dual wielding the Magma Blade. Let's talk about the incantations that I do use on this build. There is two of them. Flame grant me strength, pretty obvious. Raise physical and fire affinity attack power. We do use the magma blade, which is doing fire damage. We also have the talisman boosting fire damage and the flask of wondrous physics. And of course, our incantation is gonna boost that even further. And the second one is Golden Wow, increase attack and defense for self and allies, a pretty standard one. Now let's talk about a little bit the weapons. So we dual wield the Magma Blade, as you can see, pretty standard attack with any type of curved sword. The damage on this weapon is quite good, but we can boost that even further if we want. We can use Golden Wow, and obviously Flames gain me strength, and we can use the Flask of Wondrous Physics for even more fire damage, and now we are fully boosted. And we're gonna do, well, much more damage as you can see. Now what is unique about this weapon? It's obviously the special attack, the Magma Shower. You can just spam this. Basically it's spitting magma everywhere, doing a spinning attack, and that magma it's actually gonna keep the enemy in one place. It's gonna stagger him and do a lot of damage. Now another weapon that I do use is the Magma Whip. This one it's a little bit disappointing when you just use a normal attack. It is fast, but it's not doing as much damage as I was hoping for, to be honest. But does have a really nice special attack, as you can see. Have a big range also, spitting magma everywhere. So this one is quite useful when you fight multiple enemies because, well, with that magma you can just stop them, keep them in one place, and you can just spam that, and it's gonna do a lot of damage. So yeah, those are the weapons. Now the whip would be nice to dual wield it, but I can't get a second one. Maybe if I trade for it, but yeah, let me know if you dual wielding this whip, how good it is in comparison just to using one. Now, where can you get the magma blade? Well, you need to make your way to the volcanometer region, and you need to get here to the temple of Agley. And this is the route that we're gonna take to farm that weapon. You're gonna need to get here, the site of grace. This is gonna take you up. I want to send this back. There you go. It's gonna go down. And you just need to follow this route. There's a little bit of walking to get over there, to be honest. It's a little bit annoying that there is no grace close to it to just go over there, you know, and farm it. But yeah, anyway. Just go past those lava snails. Gonna jump down here. Be careful to not jump in the lava because you will die. It did happen with me because I was rushing. Jump up here. A good thing that you can use here is Bloodhound Step to go over the lava. It's gonna make you much more faster. But there is this thing here which you want to avoid him. You don't need to fight him. What you want to go is to jump inside here. Now be careful because that thing, it can hit through walls. It did happen with me. And this is gonna be the first lizard that we gonna farm. There it is. Nice, and he's using the special attack on me. As you see, it's hitting through the goddamn walls. Because why not? Anyway, it's a bit bullshit. Yeah, that magma damage is doing a lot of damage also on me. Because I don't have anything that it's giving me fire resistance. There you go. And there's the second lizard that you can farm for the blade. I need to keep doing this until they're gonna drop the blade. And there's a third lizard over there which is using a whip. But that one cannot drop the whip. It can't. So yeah. And after you're just gonna fast travel back and repeat this process over and over again until you're gonna get the magma blade. Now a couple of points that I can give you here would be to use the silver scarab. This one is raising item discovery rate, so would help you. Another one would be to have high arcane. High arcane is helping you to discover items much more faster, to make enemies to drop items much more often. Another thing that you can use would be the silver pickle foul foot. This one is doing the same thing as the silver scarab. Now keep in mind, if you use this and fast travel back, it's gonna cancel his effect. So you need to have a big stack of these things. Because every time when you're gonna fast travel back to the site of grace, it's gonna cancel his effect. And this is it. This is my Magma Warrior build. Let me know in the comment section what do you think about this build, what do you think about the Magma Blades in general, and maybe subscribe, maybe you're gonna watch my other videos. Nobody's watching my build videos, but they are pretty good, pretty decent ones. Anyway, thank you very much for watching and see you guys in the next one.